So we are here at the location where the student died yesterday. And I just want to say, first of all, condolences to the family and to the relatives. You know, we were at a meeting yesterday with civil society, myself and Councillor Littleton, the church, the police, as I said, civil society, sitting down and about to launch a Big Brother plan, a Big Brother organization for Granger. And we were thinking more or less how we can save some of the youngsters in Granger. And while we were at that meeting yesterday, the police had to leave the meeting because shots started firing or ring out while we were there.
I know his father quite well. His father was a prominent figure in the Granger space before he migrated. Only to hear yesterday that he was killed. He's a young man from Top Lincoln area. Student at the Granger High School was killed after coming from function at the school yesterday.
And I just want to say, look, I want to have a conversation with the government. It is quite clear that the crime situation is out of control across the country. But worse, the level of violence in our schools are also out of control. I don't know what the answer is. I don't know if we need to look and put security in our schools. But we need something.
Bless up my people. Welcome back to the channel. It's a girl and Isabel Rose. Thanks for all the new subscribers. Thanks to returning subscribers. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, turn the post notification bell on, put it on all so you won't miss an upload from me. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. So in this one, my people, Damian Crawford pens a letter to the Minister of Education as it pertains to school violence, and Favour Williams responds to that letter from Damian Crawford. Stay tuned for the details at hand. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. Run over to my other platform. Subscribe over there. Get that channel to 1k for me. Please and thanks. Over the last 2 weeks, the Education Minister has been forced to address several incidents of violence involving high school children. At least 2 incidents have resulted in deaths of 2 schoolboys. Others have been injured. The incidents have ranged from a feud between 2 corporate area schools, the stabbing death of a male student outside the gate of Irwin High, the injuring of a female student by another pair at Meadowbrook High, and the fatal shooting of a Grange Hill High School schoolboy by gunmen, in which we seen Damian Crawford, the opposition spokesperson on education, calling for a sit down with the Minister of Education to help remedy the high rising school violence amongst the children. And he outlined 17 recommendations in an open letter to her, and it reads, "Dear Minister, I am writing to you in my capacity as the opposition spokesperson for education, but more importantly, as a concerned citizen of Jamaica. Madam Minister, I write to you with deep concern over the escalating violence among students within our schools. Despite repeated calls for action and numerous recommendations put forward by the opposition, we have witnessed a distressing lack of effective response from the government. In our previous statements, we have highlighted the alarming trend of violence within schools and emphasized the urgent need to comprehensive measures to address the root causes of this issue. We have identified various risk factors contributing to this violence, including individual, relationship, community, societal, and school-related factors. It is deeply troubling that despite our efforts to engage in constructive dialogue and provide viable solutions, the government has generally ignored these efforts. The lack of progress in implementing concrete solutions is unfortunate and poses a grave risk to the society and well-being of our children. We reiterate our proposals for urgent consideration by the government and relevant stakeholders and call on you, Madam Minister, to convene a meeting with both our teams to search for solutions." Once again, our recommendations are as follows. 1. Establishment of departments of socialization in all public schools led by guidance counselors and staff by trained formed teachers. 2. Ensuring adequate adult supervision during non-class interaction, particularly during lunchtimes and after school. 3. Engaging the police force to implement after-school mobile patrols in school areas. 4. Rethinking the role and remuneration of form teachers to incentivize their commitment to student well-being. 5. Providing comprehensive training for educators in behavior modification and intervention strategies. 6. Increasing the number of deans of disciplines and guidance counselors to improve student support services. 7. Implementing a staggered lunch and dismissal times to enhance supervision and reduce risk. 8. Revising detention practices to focus on long-term intervention and peace education. 9. Offering special summer programs for students prone to violence. 10. Equipping schools with closed-circuit cameras to enhance security. 11. Adopting a zero-tolerance approach to violence and promoting positive behavior. 12. Rewarding good behavior and encouraging community involvement. 13. Exploring the establishment of reform boarding schools and increasing mental health support. 14. Creating a department of volunteerism to engage community mentors. 15. Organizing weekend peace education programs involving parents and guardians. 16. Implementing a Big Brother Sister program to support at-risk students. 17. Promoting school attachment through cultural activities and values education. We heard you, Minister, to prioritize the safety and well-being of our students by taking immediate action on these recommendations. It is imperative that we work together to create a safe and nurturing environment for all students to thrive. Sincerely, Senator Damian Crawford. And so right after that pen letter to the Minister of Education, we're seeing her coming out saying that they're assessing the effectiveness of violence prevention programs in an effort to bolster those measures that have been working. And so we're seeing Favour Williams pointing to several existing programs out of the recommendations by Senator Crawford. And she says many programs on peace education currently exist. She says among these is a partnership with the Jamaican Conservative Development Trust where therapeutic sessions are conducted. As well as she says there is a psychosocial week, restorative practices and parenting session as well. However, she is open to, that sit-down proposal with Senator Crawford.
We need to look at this basket of initiatives and programs to assess the effectiveness of them and to see if there are some of them that can be scaled up across every school as a base, and because we've seen its effectiveness in the schools in which they're operating. That is where we are now. We could always increase the numbers. We do operate within a budget. From year to year, we add as many as we can across. The deans of discipline primarily exist in our high schools, and all of our high schools have a dean of discipline. And again, we could have more of those. Listen, we all have a vested interest in seeing that there's peace and security in our schools, and no suggestion is beyond us taking it on and looking at it and assessing it and implementing it. And so I have no problems at all with any suggestions that come to us.
We even heard the Minister of National Security, Dr. Horace Chang, coming out, condemning the killing of the Grangeville High School student.
Two fatal incidents in school-age individuals this week is, of course, a tragedy of no mean order. Participants in violent activity are getting younger and younger. The first situation, it was strictly within the school. I am aware of, and this one has implications for the community, and that there's, I think, a link with some disturbance within the community of Grange Hill. The ministry is working with schools, including Grange Hill, with the Ministry of Education, so we can intercept some of the dysfunctional behavior before it gets to this level from within the school. So we work with the ministry to deal with some of the internal problems in the school in terms of how we work with the community to identify counsel and provide some resources as well through our music, sports, and technology program for some of these schools that have been in Grange Hill. And then we work with the case managers to identify the families and see if we can also deal with them in the community before they get to this level of violence.
And my people, the crime and violence in the schools are getting out of hand by the day. The children are very vile. Not all of them, some of them, and urgent action needs to be taken. I want to hear your thoughts and opinion on this one, my people. So I'm going to drop that in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel, or run over to my other platform, Instagram and Facebook, and follow me over there at Anisabel Rose. Check out the YouTube store, make a purchase, it goes in support of the channel. Check out the YouTube membership. You get a lot of benefits by becoming a member. We do notification shout out in each and every video to be a part of that. All you have to do is be the first to like, comment, subscribe, and you'll be featured in the following video to come. This notification shout out goes to Major Daps. Big up yourself, Major Daps. Thanks for the continued support from each and every subscriber. New viewers, come on board, journey with me, join the family. Subscribe to the channel, like up the videos, share out the videos, support the ABR movement by playing your part. On the road to 20k, help me to get there, my people. Get this video to at least 2,000 likes. Stay tuned for more videos, stay tuned for more updates. For those who want to participate in the call to action that's coming in New York on May the 10th, the shirts are out and you can reach out to the relevant persons. Mr. Francis or Mr. Rattigan, you can run over his YouTube channel at Reason with Rattigan and find out how to order your call to action shirts. Big up on yourself.